Sapat-sapat naman po ba yung kinikita niyo sa pagtitinda dito?
Kung isa pag mahina.
150 po.
Ano lang?
Sapat na po sa pamilya niyo na. Kulang po po. Minsan nagugutom po, ano? Nakainigit lagi po sa Puregold.
Matagal na.
25 years na po kayo dito na.
Ganun din. Saka.
Sagaan po. Wala po kayong isip na ibang kabuhayan na yun.
Hindi naman kami makapagtrabaho.
Kumusta na yun? Nakapag-aral po ba yung mga anak niyo?
Hindi ko lang yan magpapaaral ko kaya magtitinda lang ako.
Parang makaraos. Makapag-aral po sana si Marjorie. Mag-aral ka, Marjorie, ha?
Hanggang maabutan niya pa ako. Sana. Maabutan ko pa siya magdala.
Ay, maabutan niyo po muna yun.
Throughout the course of Philippine history, the indigenous Aetas of Central Luzon have been facing numerous challenges brought about by the onslaught of modernization. Here in Pampanga, Aeta communities are forced by continuous environmental degradation and land dispossession to abandon their subsistence economies and resort to selling agricultural products to lowlanders. This brings us to our situational context, the selling of agricultural goods. In this scene, Nanay Belen or Nanay Michelle is the sender and the receivers are the various customers at Puregold who pass by the area in which they sell their goods. The message they attempt to convey is the persuasion to buy their produce. The feedback they typically acquire can be divided into two main categories. Yes, I will buy your goods. Or no, I will not buy your goods. The sources of noise include cars driving by, the chitter-chatter of people passing by, and the loud music coming from the grocery across the street. There are several communicational barriers Nanay Belen and Michelle face that hinder them in the successful selling of goods. First and foremost, the physical barriers. It is evident through the videos provided that there is much external noise. Secondly, the psychological barriers. There are hints of a xenocentric mindset of their potential consumers, especially since the area in which they sell is bounded by two establishments which sell foreign goods, duty-free and a Korean grocery. Furthermore, there are language-related and cultural barriers as well, such as the accent of the senders and the lack of complete immersion to the subsistent way of life. In their verbal communication, one element was greatly prevalent: phonology. The senders must consistently converse in a respectful and cordial manner in order to accommodate to their patrons. On the other hand, for nonverbal communication, both the senders and receivers exhibited nonverbal communication. For kinesics, the expressions of Nanay Belen and Michelle, combined with their vocalics, imply deep-seated despair. At times when their target consumer pointedly ignores them, this mode of kinesics shows their indifference to the attempt at communication. As for chronemics, the time for selling products is indeed limited. They must be able to convince their receivers to buy their produce from the moment the customers are outside the doors of Puregold to the moment they enter their respective vehicles. Their artifacts are quite evident. These take the form of the agricultural goods they sell. Their appearance, which is slightly grubby and haggard, a telltale sign of the work they toil throughout to earn a living, shows why they work, how hard they work, and how hard they want to make a living. Nanay Belen and Nanay Michelle walk 2 hours every day, often under the heat of the blistering sun, to reach the relatively more urban landscape of Clark Freeport Zone for meager profits that barely support their families. The next time you find yourself in Puregold, consider buying from them.